Big up my people, we're definitely back again for another Mystelics React channel, guys. We are back again, guys. I look at the time there, brothers and sisters. I don't know where the time does fly. Guys, February almost finished. Guys, today is the 23rd. There's 5 more days of February, brothers and sisters. And that's it, man, for February. We almost in December. Tomorrow is December. Brothers and sisters, it's Happy New Year 20. Let me tell you already, Happy New Year 2023, brothers and sisters. Because we're already, apparently, with February, New Year's just passed. We was in some kind of conundrum, some kind of catastrophe in 2020, brothers and sisters. And that is 2 years later. Boy, time does fly by fast. We wonder in ourselves where January go. Tell me where has January gone? Okay, anyways, guys, let's get back to the vibrations right here. Talking about January, guys, we're in February, like I said before. And of course, round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who tuned into yet another reaction video right there, guys. This, of course, is March. March. You see, we already in March, man. But this is Monday 21st, 2022, the second month of the year right there, February, guys. And of course, as you can see, something rather interesting. I noticed that there are 426 cases. I saw some previous ones saying 800 and something, and the other one saying 1,000 something. Now it go down, and again, and then as I look at the number of discharges, guys, I see 336. So, like the individuals themselves know, they know people with the I think I can say the Omicron right there. People with it, they don't get sick or nothing like that. Most likely is asymptomatic people. The whole situation is always asymptomatic individuals, which they then test and they say, oh, you have it, oops, you have it, and then boom, they put you in quarantine for no reason whatsoever. But anyways, guys, they say 336 people have been discharged, 426 remaining. Now on the basis of individuals saying, oops, they bringing down the injections, they bringing up the injections or what have you, guys. That has absolutely nothing to do with no type of injections, because we know the injections are worthless right there. So this has nothing to do with this. Unfortunately, we have 4 additional deaths in consideration to the last one I saw. I don't know if it went up bit by bit, but this is the last one I saw. The last one I saw was 53, and this one is 57 right there, guys. So unfortunately, rest in peace to the individuals. Like I always said before, especially when individuals are complaining, saying, hey, they have been neglected and what have you. So I don't know if that is continue the case, or individuals are of age, you know, and they gave up the ghost, or some individuals gave up the ghost, and because they test them and they have the Rona, they then write them off as, look at there, Rona related passings right there, guys. It's not because you have it and so forth. Anyways, guys, let's continue right there in SAUVER. I sound like San Saucer. I don't know what SAUVER means. If you guys know what SAUVER means, let me know that in the comment box below, guys. But apparently there was some fire that took place in SAUVER this morning. This is it right there, guys. So the liquor house is burning. And people filming, yes, filmers, yes, we have to report it to the world. See what's going on right there. Unfortunately, this is the case, unfortunately, guys. But this is another video of it right there. More of individuals speaking. I hear boom bang. Boom bang, they also making boom bang too.
Mommy, I seen a airplane.
Because baby there too.
How did that fly like that?
Ella, you didn't have to do the little girl like that, no?
Fly like that?
A big ship you tell nigga. Just say, baby, I don't know now. You see, when you kind of constantly putting these things on children, it can affect them, and then the children growing up saying the same thing too. When people ask you silly questions, you say, well, I don't know, you know, this kind of things. They're young, they don't know. You tell the little girl a big shoops.
How did that fly like that?
A big shoopsy boy. But I can't understand the sentiment. Maybe that person was angry. Because sometimes people just ask you some really stupid questions, and then you're wondering what really going on. But for a little girl, I think you should probably answer. If big people asking you stupid questions, then I understand. But a little girl asking you should say, baby, I don't know. No. Just say these things now. You're giving the girl trauma right now. I was just talking to people of mine. People of mine. Talking about traumas and this kind of things here. But anyways, let's continue. By any some banging things, some boom banging going on, man. The blocks that breaking like that, man. What kind of blocks is that, boy? Kind of blocks, and none of all you do trying to throw some water on it, nothing like that. All you just watching, spectating is a zoo. I know you talking about water, but none of all you going for water. Well, you probably checking that house is gonna. Well, even if they were to out the house right now, I mean, what can you salvage in the house? The whole house. As you might hear some words inside there, hopefully I'll take them out. I'll try to remember. But if you hear some kind of words inside there, you know this is Dominica. But that's something else, we. Sometimes you build your house, as your little house you have there, trying to look at something, and next thing, I don't know if it's electricity. Wait, what? Wait a while. Wait a while. What are you inside at the fire station right next to the house? Wait, no sir.
And what's that? Gas station right next to the fire.
The gas station?
And what's that? Gas station right next.
Oh, the gas station. I think it's the fire station. Me boy, I check it. What? Well, no, them firefighters are supposed to come in and try to throw things off.
Fire in there.
Well, you have the gas station right there.
See that part, the man even passed by.
But all you should try and out the thing, all you pull up there filming boy. So all you know that or all you filming boy. Yeah. At least put your camera down. You want to film? Put your camera down now. Put a tripod if you want to film, and then go and throw the sea there. Go and get some water and throw in the thing. You might not say, "But I don't want to use my doors. Doors can go up, man." You want to get some water? Go in the sea, get some pails and organize. Or you watching the house as if it's a zoo all you be.
Yeah, see a dumb like doing. See a dumb like doing.
So it's dumb like that cause that then. Oh, is the electricity on top?
Running on people's house in their motor.
But where you expect them to run the line?
Some catch him on house fire. Business place are there, father. See that?
What kind of argument is that now?
Business place and a house that going down there because of dumb leg.
But all you pull up there and the house going down and all you complaining. You man doing something else, we? But take some water and gun or the thing. All you know easy the boy. What kind of neighbors is that the boy? Then people watching the thing burn and then they complaining about electricity. But well, take some water and throw it somewhere. If you can't go inside, but at least try and get the outer part there, no? To prevent the thing from going to the gas station. And if it catch now, all you saying about your boy happening there. All you boy. Anyway, sorry for the individual who lost his house in this regard. I myself, my brother, if I is one of those people that I move in here because if my neighbors decide they see my house burning and they don't want to out it, it's best I move, father. Best I move, boy. Yeah, boy. And not only concern of that, they say the gas station right next to the gas station right there. So if the wind were to blow the other right direction now, you and bloom. Who swears the acts of let me not say before YouTube come for me. Anyways, guys, there's something individuals were saying right there, seeing that Scared has been on Q95. And of course, management of Q95 must leverage true democracy with CBI purchased autocracy. If the opposition cannot have access to DBS, GIS, and Carry FM, the listeners of Q must demand no more other side with Scared on Q. Apparently, he's using that's some guy. I forget his name. That's some guy. I think it's Jungle B. I think that's some dude. Whatever is his name there. So Sam has the radio station. He's part on the radio station, and Scary always calling in and what have you. They even send me videos and stuff, but I don't post in that Scary doesn't talk for talking sake and he talking man, but he doesn't make no sense at all based on reality. But anyways, let's continue right there. As if we don't know the economy. I say let's continue, but as if we don't know the economy is not doing well. The man talking like the economy is wonderful, man. Jobs are being created and things are going wonderful. And come in and talk on radio, they give spot. Well, I agree that if he can come there, then the others should be able to have access to DBS, GIS, and Carry FM. They must also be able to have access. You cannot just decide to try to come on different radio stations through your own people that you gave the citizens money to organize thing and want to pretend as if it's your money, and then they have to be faithful to you because it's you that give them the citizens money. What kind of magic is this? Anyways, guys, let's continue right there. Sadly, Q95 is now a part of the DLP propaganda machinery. the father of democracy, has lost it. Lofty Dura's Civic Vibes and CCM's Sunday evening shows have got the shaft to welcome Sam, oh, that is his name there, Kenny, and a number of these individuals. So I agree, if they're coming on to do these things, the other part, but then again, Q95, I believe, is a private owned thing, and therefore, if he wants to make his money, he should be able to do that. But on the other end, at the other end of the stick, DBS, GIS, CARI are all state-run. And therefore, the individuals who are helping put in taxes towards this thing to run these stations should also have access to it. Don't you think so? Guys, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below right there. Anyways, guys, we go into UWP right there. Annette Sanford is ready to work with all of the development projects. Or with all on development projects that I guess she has in mind. United Workers Party Senator Annette Sanford says she is open to working with local and central government on projects which ensure the success and development of the residents of the Kalinago district. She says, of course, she is the United Workers Party Senate for the Kalinago constituency. She says her initiatives are positively affecting the lives. I'm guessing that she has been doing something. I think she has some stuff on Facebook where they have some talents, shows, and this kind of things that come together. Anyways, and of course, making the awareness of different talents and skills known. Actually, I have to do another one in the south of Dominica, dealing with individuals making toloma. And of course, we'll get into that in another video right there. But I'm going to try to rush this one. Anyways, this is what she has to say right there on Q95. The same Q95 right there, guys. Take a listen. Make sure you guys have the good version here.
I met with the Kalinago Council and Chief 2 weeks ago to update them on the projects that I'm doing and to see how we can work together to ensure that it succeeds. It was a very good meeting, and they are willing to work with me to ensure that these projects are successful. I have no issue working with people who want to push development. That's what I'm about. And as long as they're willing to work with me towards that, then I think everything will run smoothly.
Well, we're hoping for your success, my sister. Well, I have Pat Kalinago in me too. So hey, we Kalinago massive, man. My grandmother and yeah. Anyways, so hopefully her initiatives do come through, and the government then do try to take it and make it as if it's their own. Anyways, guys, we're moving on talking about United Workers Party. Apparently, the opposition leader's brother has been taken this morning to headquarters for questioning on the basis of what? We have no idea. But this is what Lennox had to say right there in this regard.
Yeah, so
I think this is the vehicle I was going inside with the brother. The brother in that bus. I get bus right in that already.
yeah, so this is police headquarters. The vehicle transporting my brother Brian just went into the compound of the police headquarters. They picked him up in Marigot this morning at his home in Marigot at about 6 o'clock. And he still...
So the man was probably asleep. Well, then again, I know Marigot people, they'll be waking up early. So maybe he was up at the time, or maybe he was relaxing, man. You never know. 6 a.m. I guess that's the time people waking up, but police already reached there 6 a.m. Papa, to come for Brian.
Doesn't know what they picked him up for. They said they have some questions for him. They came heavily armed with all the long guns and the machine guns and so on. Came to his house.
I tell you, guys, when police operating, sometimes you just wonder if they bored. They have all kind of ammunition, all kind of thing to come my house to do what? He said, "What you going in?" They come in with all kind of... I tell you, boy. It does amaze me sometimes. It does really amaze me. And they think, maybe, I guess that they think that is some sort of fear tactic or something on people. When I was in the bus, they had all kind of things. Well, let me leave that. This police will tell me I'm troublesome. Anyways.
I took his cell phone and then told him that they wanted to question him, so they brought...
First of all, let me tell you something, guys. Anytime police pick you up and they want to bring you for questioning, tell them you like to have an attorney present. You'll have to want a lawyer present and do answer no question. That is what you have to do. Answer no question. If you don't know, send this video out so people can know. Don't answer no question from police. You probably sleep, you don't eat breakfast. They don't give you breakfast. They don't give you nothing. They want you to answer question on hungry belly. What? Yeah. You have to bring snack and thing for me, boy.
Him all the way down to Roseau Police Headquarters. So here is where he is right now.
And the funny thing inside there, guys, you looking at how this police are conducting themselves inside there, in that area. This place is there. And you must cry, because they have nothing of no, I tell you. I watched the roof. And that is the let me I'm not advocating for them. No, they have to advocate for themselves, boy. Or you too freaking wicked, some of them. Not all, you know. There are some really good police officers inside. They big them up one time. And of course there are a few Mystelics family inside there. Well, I'll say a few. But anyways, all you'll advocate for yourself, man. All you must stop all your dirty ways, man. Because when one doing wrong, all he doesn't talk, all you need, man. Because all you know, and I spoke to a number of them, you know, especially doing that Choxy matter stuff, I was speaking to a number of them. And they know what some of the police officers did were not right, but they're not speaking up. So I tell them they are equally as responsible for these things. Equally as responsible. They should stop their dirty ways, man. You want to stay quiet because other people doing that because you want to keep your job. Oh, you feel like you'll be victimized. Nah, man.
Just here waiting to see what happens. This is Dominica in 2022.
Oh, I tell you, boy.
Normally, for our purposes, when something like this happens, police go to your house and
did they have a warrant now?
Search, and then they pull you out for questioning and so on. Take you from.
Well, I guess they had a warrant because they take him. Or he agreed to go. Guys, unless police got a warrant or nothing like that, don't go nowhere, no police, no boy.
Normally, the police are interested in incitement.
Yep.
They say you said something that incited something.
You incited the crowd. What about Scary telling people to pour hot water on people when they come by their step? That's not incitement, violence incitement. How come the police don't go for him? Huh? Telling the people if they come in your doorstep to pour hot water on them. How come they didn't go for him for inciting violence against the citizens? That is against the law. But hey, I guess it's for one set.
The other. And so, because of the criminal nature of it, of the accusation, then they will want to question you. But I do not know what this is about because Brian Linton has not been on radio, has not been saying anything public since the beginning of this year. And today's the 23rd of February. So I do not know what is it, whether it is something from last year that they're investigating. But so far this year, for the 28 days, not 28 days, the 54 days. 54, yeah, 54. Gone on so far. Brian Linton has not been on the radio. Brian Linton has not been making any public statements. Police went to his house this morning, picked him up in a show of force.
I suspect they were bored. They bored and decided, you know what, guys, haven't been any much entertainment or thing going on. Let us see if we can make a little something going on, man. Let's keep that vibe going to bring some sort of fear in the people, no, man. But guys, fear no man. I remember my father used to say, fear no man. No man, no beast. Man want to act like beast, they're still man. Fear no man. And fear no more. I think Edison James used to say fear no more, some kind of thing like that.
Heavily armed police officers.
They brought
him to Roseau. He just arrived in the police vehicle and is on the compound of the police headquarters right now. So I'm going to just make sure he has the proper legal representation, and we will let you know how this plays out as the morning goes on.
Guys, the only thing I don't like about, I think what they're doing is foolishness. What the police doing, they're doing foolishness, stupidness. They don't have nothing to do for themselves, so they just decide to try and detain people. But on the basis of legal representation, guys, one of the things that I don't like with Dominica when it comes down to the law and when it comes down to court and this kind of things, it takes long. It takes long, it takes a long process, and that is what they are depending on so forth. But they must reach a day. It has to reach a day when things have to come to fruition. It must. It can take 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It must come to fruition. They can push it back as much as they want. But it must come because it is in there, and it must come to light when it comes down to these kind of situations right there. Now the basis, one of the things I was talking when I was speaking to those lawyers, because when you see my situation come up, I myself trying to look at every single situation that they did so I can point it out and go after them, because I don't care if it take 10 years. I coming up. Boy. Yeah. Boy. Let me leave that alone. Boy.
Dominica, 2022.
2022. Rather unfortunate, but of course, we see this thing and a number of persons actually liked it right there. Walking in solidarity with Brian Linton. And of course, he has my definite support in this regard. I'm going to try my best to see exactly what happened and of course, report it to you guys exactly in this situation. This is not the first one that has happened, guys. Of course, remember the teacher right there. Of course, there's some sort of situation that will be taking place tomorrow at ITSS bus stop. And I think a number of individuals will be coming together and of course, you know, showing their love and support to her. I guess videos will show up. Hopefully, MO News will be there to bring this out for the people them to see, because you know MO News all over the place and whatnot. And of course, I will definitely give my views on it as well when it comes down to this situation right there. Of course, I remember this song right there, and of course, individual sent me this song right there. And I think it was Tasha P. And this is what Tasha P had to say about the whole situation involving, you know, victimization and so forth. Listen to this.
You get that job, you want it so badly. You're equipped with education and personality. In the future, you see upward mobility. Early to work and late to leave, doing what it takes to succeed. But promotion is for backbiters and the party supporters. You're disappointed, yet still committed.
She's still committed, man. Still committed.
Hoping one day you will get promoted, like you on a treadmill, putting all the effort, giving all the time, but you are to stand still. You ain't moving, on a treadmill.
Like the mice, man.
Your legs are moving, your body's working, but you are to stand still. You ain't going nowhere.
And guess who's doing that? The very people who are put there to represent the people's best interests. The ITSS people, past, present, and I'm guessing future students, who are, well, present students right here, are pretty much saying that she is one of the best teachers in ITSS. She actually cares about the students. Cares about their well-being even more than their own parents sometimes. Because she will stick behind students when they lapse in and things. She wants them to do better. Because she knows, she's one of the very few people, based on my understanding of her, that understands that the children are the future. And if you don't mold them and elevate them properly, they will grow up in tendencies that should not be. This is why the Bible talks about the correcting of the youths. If you don't correct youths, guess what? Chaos in society. And I suspect Scary them didn't get enough blows. Because it's chaos they're making in society. On the basis of them feeding themselves instead of doing what they were put there to do in the first place. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts on the whole situation? Definitely, guys, in support of her. Thursday, 24th February, that's tomorrow, at ITSS bus stop at 5 a.m. Well, people, well, okay, all right. 5 a.m., it seems so. I guess if you want to know more information, if you want to get shirts and stuff, 245-9535. Call this number to show some support. With Miss Kendra Roberts and Mrs. Bernice Maroney. I guess these are two of the individuals who were not put in proper positions, or maybe they were. I know one of them held a position, and of course she was denied that position for somebody else. I think it's a guy or something. I can't remember who it exactly is it, but she's the one who holding the position. He's taking out the person that has experience in that field and doing well in the field, putting somebody who has not been in the field to do the run-ins. This is why we don't go nowhere. I keep saying the same thing over and over. We have incompetent people in positions, and when you have competent people in right positions, you're not appointing them for you to put incompetent people. Well, I don't know if that person is incompetent, but she's the most qualified, that individuals have been saying, based off her actual over 10 years, a decade in the very position. And I'm not sure for the other one, but she's there as well. But most likely there's some sort of lineage between both of them when it comes down to how they impacted ITSS. And of course, Tasha P made that song, whoever wrote that song.
Early to work and late to leave.
Early to work, late to leave. You're doing your best. And then you're still not getting it. For foolish reasoning. Foolish reasoning. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can become a part of the Mystelics family, and definitely get all the notifications when I drop videos. When I drop bangers after bangers, man. And you know how it rolls already. Support to her. Give this video a thumbs up to these individuals right there, Miss Kendra Roberts and Mrs. Bernice Maroney, and of course to Brian Linton right there on the unfortunate situation that took place with them. Right there, guys. I don't know. What else? What else can you say? What else can you say? Guys, am I telling you lies? Am I what? Guys, let me go and eat my lunch, eh? I know it's a potato salad waiting for me, so I go and get my potato salad. You know what I mean? Boom bang! I'll see you guys in the next reaction video.